move to the public comments now.
Abraham Al-Jahan, 3 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. My condolences to the Catholic community on the passing of Pope Francis, and council, mayor, city manager, city attorney, chief, and clerk. There was an article in the review, I don't know if you guys seen it or not, regarding the election and the residency and everything else. So I think there's more investigations coming. Good luck with them. As you guys see, last week there was a fake Facebook account by the name of Muhammad Ahmed. So my question is, who is Muhammad Ahmed? Fake name on Facebook, attacking Mayor Gallup, Chief Al-Tahiri, Adam Al-Harbi, the candidate for mayor, community members, and political activists. And the second thing I would love to talk about is Chief Tahiri was known for his support of his neighbors. He fixed his roof and everyone in need. How dare open your mouth about Chief Tahiri? He's a resident, and does the council support freedom of speech? Do you have the right to bash the Chief Tahiri, and does the Chief Tahiri have the right to defend himself and his city? And does the city council support freedom of speech? As residents of Hamtramck, do we have freedom of speech? City attorney manager?
You can't expect answers. It's your public comment.
Just a public
They don't
comment.
have to respond to you.
Okay, so I think freedom of speech is very important. And if you live in a city and you pay your taxes, and I believe Chief Tahiri, do you pay taxes in the city? I'm sure you do, you live in the city. How many Hamtramck police officers live in the city? I would like to see that, Max. And I believe I've been in Hamtramck for almost 36 years. Mark, the old chief, back in the 90s, used to live in Hamtramck, and now Chief Tahiri lives in Hamtramck. Isa Shaheen of Dearborn does not live in Dearborn. Haidar does not live in Dearborn Heights, the chief of Dearborn Heights. It's hard to find a city where there's a chief that lives within the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Ahmed Sharaf? You want me to take pictures of you?
Would you please? And nobody did it
No,
before.
I'm not going to take pictures of you.
That's sad. Assalamu alaikum. And once again, who's not replying to salam, I'm going to stick with shalom. Thank you very much.
So,
And by the way, and I know Mr. Mayor Ghalib, for the past 2.5 years, we have a lot of disagreement about the city itself. It's not about Mr. Ghalib. I don't know what's going on with me today. Just tired. I'm going to use my 3 minutes to send this message to Mr. Donald Trump, thanking him for having you twice. First, in America. Second, to be our leader twice. Sir, you move Hamtramck from 0 to 1 billion. I'm a writer. I'm allowed to say what I think it is. And I hope this message will be delivered to the whole world that you did well. Nobody helped you. You help us. Me disagreeing with you, never been personal. I'm defending your rights. Whatever you've done in the past, it was my opinion. Without reading it, without looking at it, you are the leader. You deal with me personal as a journalist, so diplomatic. You deal with all the hates in Facebook, social media, and everybody else as so diplomatic. For you defending our right, our religion, our freedom, I'm with you. Mr. Donald Trump, whoever hate action from us, Mr. Ghalib, speaking for billion of people. He was here in Hamtramck, speaking for Portuguese, for Bengali, for who else here? I was here, actually live in the city. Arabic, African American. So this is the moment for me to support you. Stand by this, by my word. I am here to say I'm sorry. أنا أعتذر بلغة العربية الفصحى if there is misunderstanding. وإن استطعت أن أقبل رأسك يا سيدي فوالدي علمني ولغتي وديني أن نقبل رؤوس العظماء. دخلت التاريخ وليس يمر بي enough in Arabic. دخلت التاريخ من أوسع أبوابه. الذي يستطيع أن ينكر هذا الفضل فلا فضل له. أشكرك مرة ثانية. Thank you very much. I'm a full support from the moment. An apology if there is any misunderstanding for the community and Mr. Dr. Amir Ghalib. Let me shake your hand, sir. Thank you, Ambassador. I'm not expecting nothing from you now because you're going to be overseas. So no benefit. Thank you.
Thank you. Is it, I believe it says Paul, and it looks like the last name is a ski. Paul?
Yes.
Come on up. Did you want to speak?
Thank you. All right, thank you, thank you. Hello, Mr. Mayor, Council, Police Chief, everybody else. My name is Paul Kuczynski. I live at 3471 Eveline, it's right down the street here. And I lived in Hamtramck for over 70 years, so I'm well acquainted with what goes on in the city most of the time. I've been having a lot of trouble in the past. I mean, like I said, it's been at least 30 years. But White Star Bar has been a real thorn. I mean, it's, you know, they got shootings there, people get beat up, there's commotion outside all the time. I mean, it's on, you know, mostly on the weekends, but they're out of control. I mean, they're like, I've been at the administration here before, but they didn't do anything. And now we've got a new administration, a new police chief, and I'm pleased looking for some help. I mean, I can get the coalition from the other neighbors, and I've already talked to them, and they feel the same way as I do, and they asked me to come up here and talk to you, and hopefully we can get to a resolution. I mean, it's only gonna get worse. I mean, there's shootings there, and people are getting really ornery and getting beat up and everything else. So anything that we can do to help out would be gratefully appreciated. So that's basically what I got to say. But I thank you for your time, and police chief and ma'am, thank you all.
Thank you.
I would ask the city manager to communicate with you and see what the issue and work.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Laura?
Thanks. Yeah, that place is a horror show.
Yes, it is.
Hi, just looking around, I can tell probably only he has served in any American war for this country. My father lied about his age to get into World War II,
That'd be appreciated.
Korea, and Vietnam. My father died at the age of 43 because of Vietnam, after serving in World War II and Korea. Why did he fight? Many reasons. One of them, not freedom of religion, freedom from religion. I love my Muslim neighbors. I would lay down my life for them. They would lay down their lives for me, my next door neighbors. But I am sick. And now that I can start opening up my windows, it's going to get worse. The howling of the call to prayer. I'm an atheist. I don't care if you worship Jesus, Muhammad, dog poop. I don't care. I don't want to hear the loud. Can you turn it down? My mom had an expression, turn it down or turn it off. And you can argue about the church bells all you want to, but at least they shut up after a while, and they're not saying the rosary, and they're not praying in a foreign language, and if it were up to me, shut them all off. I want to sit in my house with my windows closed or open, able to read a book, to rock a baby, without having to hear, and when one starts, the other starts, and it's louder and louder. All day long. Please, for my sanity, for my neighbor's sanity, turn it down. It's the 21st century. Do you all have cell phones? Can you put an app on your phone that reminds you when it's time to pray? All right? That's what I would like to know. Why can't you do that? Why do I have to be disturbed? And I'll tell you another thing about your friend Donald Trump. You think he's going to protect you? He will throw you under the bus faster than he can get into the panties of a hooker.
Say less.
Well, I can see so much hate, on your face when you speak, and that's not acceptable here. If you don't
What's
like what you
acceptable
hear,
when you grow up fatherless and you do not bow down to a man or a God?
Thousands of people here want to hear that call to prayer. So it's all about democracy. So and don't worry about me from Donald Trump. I
You'll
can
see.
protect myself. Yeah, don't worry
You'll see.
about that.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Imam Arif?
Yes. Good evening, assalamu alaikum. Honorable Mayor, council members. Honorable Mayor, council members, Manager, Max, Police Chief, Rana. I thank you for accepting a request for adding Bosnian language to the ballot. Unfortunately, I heard the information from Rana. We didn't know the process, and we still don't know the process, but thank you, Mayor, and thank every one of you for support this. And I ask you, Sister Anna, to do on it whatever it takes you to do, and every one of you to make it happen, because there is not many Bosnian people who speak English. Even you said that some people used to work for you, they are 20 or 30 years of age or younger, they attend here school, but what about those people here in the last row and their age people, how many we have here? We came from country that generation of my father and my generation, all the way from generation of my father, and now time people grew up under communist system, under oppression of police, of everything, and people are still having that in their mind. Even though we went through the war and genocide, we are survivors of all those things, and we feel humiliated on this, not to accept clearly. I understand there is cost, but we feel humiliated because of all of this, that we're building this community in the city of Hamtramck along with all other nationalities here, and people in Hamtramck did not know about diversity in the city until Bosnian people came. That was new word, diversity came here, because that was different word than talks, only black and white. Even Muslims didn't have a right to vote at that time when we came. Dr. Ghazali can witness that. May God bless him, bless his soul, and all of those people, they can witness that Muslim people didn't vote in this city for a long time, didn't explain to them a right of vote. That's why we ask to add Bosnian language in the ballot, that Bosnian people can see clearly what they're voting for and who they are here. We are proud Hamtramckans, proud Americans. We are also proud Bosnians, even though we survived the war and genocide, but we are proud to be Bosnian Muslims here in this beautiful community. And we are part of making this community beautiful as everyone other nationalities. So I'm here to, I should probably ask for extension, because I have a letter to present to the police chief. If you give me an extension, please.
You have 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. April 17, 2025. Dear Police Chief Jamil Tahri, on behalf of both governing teams and members at large at Commonwealth Alliance and Ministry of Spirituality and Humanity, I would like to extend our sincere thanks and appreciation for today's visit to our corporate office for joining at the 42nd International Interfaith Forum performed on Zoom and Facebook Live, where panelist speakers spoke on the importance of cross-cultural togetherness. Your participation and speaking as introduction to the world about our beautiful and safe city of Hamtramck and visiting our community garden is more than appreciated. Dear Police Chief Tahri, we are thankful to you and to the members of your force for making Hamtramck safe, and especially thank you for founding Hamtramck Police Youth and Citizens Academy It was an honor to have you to share the mission and work of the Hamtramck Police Department with our nonprofit international interfaith organizations. Your presence and commitment were deeply meaningful to our team. We value your commitment to community partnership and dialogue across faiths and cultures. Your support reinforces the importance of building bridges and fostering mutual understanding. We look forward to future opportunities for collaboration and continued engagement. With gratitude and respect, your brother in faith, myself, Imam Arif Uskic, founder and president
Thank you.
of the organization.
Thank God. Osman? Perry? I can't understand.
You might need the translator. That's fine.
Ja sam došao podržati jezik, lakše nam se snalazi. Pošto se familija raspa, odvaja, svak svojim životom ide. Mi starije osobe, ako ne ja na naš jezik, mi ne moramo se snalaziti na to. To je toliko od mene, poštujem sviju i pozdravljam.
Hvala. Let me just translate.
Yes, please.
Mr. Osman is here to request to approval on Bosnian language to be added to the ballot, and he said the reason is of many of people moving out of Hamtramck, young people, and adults remaining here in Hamtramck, that they need more with understanding of what a ballot is, and also that our heritage remains here in this city with the Bosnian language.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hvala. Thank you.
Mark Korak?
Assalamu alaikum. Just want to hit some areas. There was an article in Current Review that suggested, an editorial suggesting that certain councilmen and other people should be going to prison for alleged violations of election law. And I respond to that extensively. I indicated several things. I was involved in one of the investigations back in 2017, 2018. I told the members of the council in this very same room back then that you are all being watched. You're being watched by law enforcement. You're under surveillance. Your family's surveillance. And some people took it seriously, some didn't. But it kept on going. Right here in my contacts with the AG's office, there are some people that just wanted to go after people on city council. They don't like these people for various political reasons, and they want to go after them. But there's several points I made in that article as a comment. I spoke to Richie Cunningham, who was back then, we served the same public body together with the state bar. He was head of the criminal division of the Attorney General's office. And what he indicated to me was that we don't release people's names unless we charge them. We don't cite investigative targets. In this particular matter, initially 3 people were named as targets, then 6 people were named, but 1 was dropped, 4 more were added. And some of the people are added saying, why am I part of this? Okay, how come we have all this stuff here? There's a PAC committee which actually reassigns criminal cases. And as I watched the special prosecutor pointed, so the 6 persons named in the initial PAC, this current PAC request weren't named, 4 weren't named the prior ones. It defies an explanation why National Office have our own investigators develop a case of election act violations for about a year, and then say, well, I can't do this because I'm prosecuting pro-Palestinian people in Arbor. Doesn't make any sense. You knew about it back then long before that, or this investigation supposedly ended in October of last year. Rana Faraj stated the investigator in charge of the criminal case was taken off due to finding violations. How would she know that? It's just it's an internal personnel matter. Okay? Why would she know about what happened inside the AG's? These are the AG's own personal investigators. How would she know about that? Does that ever explain where the source for that? We don't know. It would be interesting to see a FOIA request which would be answered that would indicate that what the internal communications were, the memos, the emails, at the higher levels of the Attorney General's office to why this case was actually turned over. Why was it not prosecuted? Why was it being held for months? Okay? And people have asked me, they says, why does Ronna Farage want to push the Attorney General charging? You know, and is there something that she has? We don't know. But if we looked in there, I suspect it's because we have Democrats being targeted, and a Democrat, Dana Nessel, is sitting in. She may want to run for Supreme Court, for U.S. Senate, and this is going to damage her attempts at getting votes, as it damaged certain people running for office last time, like the presidential nominee. She lost because it's only 3% of the population is Arabic. So this is what's happened, and so there's a lot of questions I have regarding this. And I think before anything happens, I think Nessel's office has got a lot to explain about how this whole thing was investigated and proceeded for. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Hassan?
I want to know the discrimination, the disrespect in here. I'm a Muslim. Don't ever fucking disrespect us. You hear me? Atheists or no atheists. Ain't nobody gonna come to this podium and speak shit over here.
Talking to me?
I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to. I'm talking to what's it called, the mayor. You can talk to who you want to.
Hassan, please talk to the mayor.
Please. This is very disrespectful. And then you guys want to speak about the chief of police, this, that, the other. Let me explain something to everybody. This chief of police came over here to make a difference. And you guys want to come here and talk about him? And I get a lady over here talking about Yemeni people, Bengali people, Lebanese people. You don't like it? You can leave. Very simple. This is America, the land of the free. Ain't nobody gonna come tell us otherwise. I'm sick and tired of people talking shit on Facebook. I'm right here. Say something. Anybody got something to say? Say it. Because you guys are cowards. You guys want to talk that shit on Facebook. I'm right here. Which one of you going to say something? Nobody's going to say something to me. Because you know why? I'm not scared of getting arrested. It's a privilege to get arrested, especially when I hear people saying like her or anybody else speaking the shit over here. I'm sick and tired of it. I want an extra minute. These people come here on this podium. You don't like the prayer? Shut your windows. I don't like the play. Listen, I'm not religious. I drink sometimes. Does that make me a bad person? No. But I'm not going to come criticize people because they got this, or come criticize the Christians or the Jews and everybody. This is crazy what's happening. And I'm sick and tired of it. And on Facebook, let me say something to everybody. This gentleman's right here put his neck on the line because Dearborn told him not to talk to me. He doesn't talk to Dearborn, and he doesn't talk to Dearborn because of me. And you guys want to come here and disrespect these gentlemen? Or sit there on Facebook behind the, what's it called, fake account? You got balls, put your balls on the table. That's what you do. And I'm sick and tired of it. You guys want to come here and just nonsense. Come on, bro. Wake up. Smell the roses. And just to let you guys know, if the ambassador over here, you want to sit there and talk about Donald Trump and disrespect like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. You got something to say, you can say it to me. Don't say it to these gentlemen. These guys are way better than me. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a nobody. You want to disrespect somebody, come disrespect me. Because you're saying it quiet now, not saying a word. Saying they're disrespecting people. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Oh, what? You can be whoever you want to be. You can be a he, she for all I care. Nobody's going to say nothing to you. Come here and turn down the volume. Do this, do it. Don't turn down the volume. Higher the volume. How's that?
Okay, then I'll do
Don't,
it.
whatever. You do what you have to do. Listen, you say something, you get arrested. I'm on the podium over here. You're not allowed to speak. One word you say, you get arrested. Very simple. I'm on this podium. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm going to sit right here. Until my time is done, you can't do nothing to me. Just to let everybody know, no disrespect, to nobody. But I'm asking you guys not to disrespect this gentleman and not to disrespect this gentleman. And we got a lady come here disrespecting us. Like we're sitting like animals here. This is uncalled for. You don't like it? Take a hike. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
علي علوية علوي علي علوية No. Naim Chowdhury.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Dear Mayor Ali, Council, City Manager, City Attorney, Madam Clerk, and Chief, and everyone else. Today I'm here to talk about a few things. First, I'd like to address this issue that's going on for a long time, is the White Star Club. It's located 9819 9th Street. I live right next door. That club has been making a mess and chaos. I have 4 kids underage. I get a call while I'm working that someone shooting, someone running, cops are running, or they're running to the backyard, and there's a lot of loud noise. I appreciate Mr. Paul came in here and spoke about it because this is a neighborhood issue. So I hope the city officials and administration manage this noise and chaos. This is going out of control. The second thing that I have a lot of respect for the chief of the Hurry. He's a great man. He's running the city very smooth. I think we should not criticize him and make him look bad while he's trying to do serving the community for the betterment of the community for the city of Hamtramck. I appreciate it. Thank you. The other things, I do see that 7% of Bosnian have right to have their language on the ballot if it's possible. They've been here a long time. So I'd like to request that acknowledge their presence, being here, they're taxpayer, even their margin is very small, but still they're part of the community. And I'd like to talk about the resolution 2025-48, approving acceptance of the income tax e-filing capabilities through Innovative Software Service, Inc. I think this is a great initiative because we are in a 21st century, in modern days, we need to have electronically submit the things. So it will smooth our residents to pay the taxes timely fashion. And also it will not crowd the city hall, they can submit it through the e-file, through their tax preparer, or they're on their own. So this is a very great initiative. I appreciate that for having this on the resolution. And also, thank you so much. I think a lot of you guys are running again, and thank you. I congratulate you in advance for running for the mayor, city council. I think you have a great intention to run for the city. That's for a good cause and good reason. You want to serve the community, but I hope that you are running from your heart, from your bottom of your heart, that serving the community that will benefit the community, not for your own self. I appreciate everybody for your time. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Is it Ghali Ayash?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm here to speak on behalf of the chief. The chief has been here for less than a year, and he's done a lot for the community. We had never felt more connected to the police. We had never felt safer. He's done so much for us. He's been there looking for everybody, supporting everybody, bringing cops to check the businesses, check on businesses, and supporting everybody in the community. So I stand with him, with everything, and I appreciate everything he's doing for us, and we support you, and I support you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ayman Islam?
All right, assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ayman Islam. Someone who grew up in the city, saw the ups and downs, and today I'm here to say that Hamtramck can be so much better than what it currently is. Because let's be honest, over the last year, it's been absolutely embarrassing. I want to use my time today. I have about 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay.
2.5, so.
Oh,
no.
great, okay. So I want to use my time today for a message for the community and the people. As we all know, it's a city election year, so yes, please go out and vote. But please, 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 educate yourself on who you're voting for. It's time that Hamtramck deserves some competency. It deserves real leaders. Leaders who don't care what political party you're part of. Leaders who aren't in it for publicity. We need leaders who leave their personal agendas aside and want to actually make Hamtramck better and represent at a national level. We need people who can get along even with the disagreements. It's okay to have disagreements, but be mature about it. Like, come on guys, let's grow up here. And I can say this, I speak for everybody. When I say I want to see people who can go out and lobby and be able to get people to invest in this great city. Because look, if you go down Joseph Campo, it's a ghost town. People are going out of business. You'll see so many places up for lease. But then again, if I'm an outside businessman and I see the leadership that we have currently, and they don't know how to work together, they're not qualified, I wouldn't want to invest in here either. Let's be honest. So again, we have so much time. We're at a time where we have so much attention to the city, and every week it's just another episode of political drama. If you have any producers here, it's a future idea for a TV show. Feel free to take my idea up. We have people attacking each other online over their own views. Like, is this really how we want to portray ourselves at a national level with so much diversity? I want to leave with this. Like I said at the start, let's be better, do better, and let's represent Hamtramck the way it should be and represented, and elect competent and educated people. Because if not now, then when? Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Abdul Hussein?
Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations, doctor, to the new position. And I have some kind of problem, which I have been having it so much in the last year. I have I have tickets, I have letters, which does not include my business. They come to next door and they give me the ticket. And this time, it's cross the street and the ticket on my store. It's not happened one time, this is the fourth time. If you don't have people who are not qualified, I mean, this is cross street. My business in this side. They give me the ticket, which has been happening like more than 4 times. One time they said I'm renting upstairs in this store. And the second time they said 2 addresses. And we have the business is dead. Since the meter has been there, we lost more than 75%. And you guys need to do something. We didn't need this kind of meters. Businesses, they're gonna move. You can see right now how many businesses they move. And we need some qualified people to work. We don't have something, training people. They cost us so much money. It's like, I feel like harassment on me. It's been going on. What's going on in the city? That's all we have to say, and we gotta thank Chief Police. You've been doing a good job. We thank you for it. We're gonna miss you, Dr. Amir Ghal. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
Thank you so much.
So I did have a chance to speak to the gentleman and actually got a chance to look at what happened here. He is correct that there was some errors in the past, and I think what happened is when he came in to get those fixed, we thought there was just like, they just misissued, and what happened was the actual computer didn't get updated. Somehow the registered, not a registered agent, but the responsible party for his business and the other business were commingled. His name is similar to one of his neighbors, and it actually is deceased now, and I think that's what happened. So we're actually fixing that, so that will not happen again.
Yeah, I mean, we have complained a lot of time about this. This is an ongoing issue, and I keep hearing it from a lot of people. So, like he said, it wastes a lot of time, of the people's time, and a lot of efforts, and it caused a lot of distress to the people. So we talked about it many times. If somebody is not, competent to do his job or not taking his job seriously, something needs to be done. This is, I keep hearing this about this issue, sending the ticket to the wrong address. It's repeatedly happening. So we cannot tolerate that anymore. It happened to me, to my address, and I told them. And since then we complain, and I keep hearing people, people I come across, they show me the picture, this is my neighbor, this is, I don't know who this is, but the picture, the ticket came to me. So we need to do something about that. And like I said, some names are repeatedly mentioned in those violations. So you need to investigate that, please, and take care of it, because we cannot hold people accountable for everything but neglect what we do here in the city, and that's unacceptable. The other day, tickets were given at 5 a.m. in the morning for parking. They are that vigilant and that active to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to give tickets. That's unacceptable. So please, I told you about that, and it's
If I may, Mr. Mayor, real quickly, we are fixing the information on this gentleman. Like I said, his name was similar to his neighbor's name, and I think it got crossed in the system. And when he came to us before, we thought literally there was just, like, they mixed up the addresses, so we just took care of it at the time. But we didn't realize that the registered agent, or not registered agent, the responsible party's information was wrong. We've identified that now. It's getting fixed. As far as the early tickets, Mr. Mayor, just so you're aware, on street cleaning days, our crew is out there at like 6 a.m., literally waiting to go down the street. So when they post that, it literally means that it cannot be on the car, or any cars on the street from midnight, basically, on until after the signs are removed, because DPS is out there first thing in the morning. And the reason the police are out there ticketing them before is because they're trying to get them moved, so DPS. We keep running into problems of DPS getting stuck there basically for an hour, 2 hours waiting for things to get cleared out because people haven't moved their cars. So that's why it's happening so early. They're not supposed to be there at all at that time.
Mr. Chair, well, I think we spoke about that last time, and we said we will start cleaning the streets from 8 a.m. because that's the city of Detroit does, and that's what all the cities do. They don't do it early morning.
or midnight.
Or midnight. So why not start at 8 o'clock? At least they will wake up, they will take their kids to school, and there's a sign posted there where it has timing on there. Instead of, and I think we discussed that back, I think last summer, where we had this issue.
I honestly don't recall the 8 a.m. I'm not saying it didn't happen, I just don't recall that. But the reason they do that is because, like, as the day progresses, things stack up and they're trying to knock that out of the way. And frankly, there's so much going on, especially in the springtime, that they're frankly overwhelmed. So that's why they're getting such an early start. They can, if they knock it out, then they can move on to the other tasks of the day. Plus, it takes quite some time. I mean, it's...
They knocked it out, but now we have issues of residents. Who's going to wake up at 5 a.m. to move their vehicle?
They're not supposed to, Councilman. They're not supposed to be there from midnight on.
There's an issue with the parking lots. Like, where would they park? That's the question. In the alley, you go to the alley and give tickets to, to people. So we gotta accommodate people's issues. We'll talk about that later, maybe. Next.
Dominic Gross.
Mayor, City Council, I live at 2231 Faber Street, right next to a local mosque. I personally love the sound of the call to prayer that comes in a few times a day. It's one of those things I really enjoy, and I say that as a queer resident of Hamtramck who is very disappointed by y'all's decision to ban the pride flag from city grounds. I love the melting pot that our city is. I love the ways in which we come together, and I am in distaste of the ways in which different communities are not welcome into that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is all for public comment, Mr. Mayor.